talk with you about why a PhD is important to me. I want to take you to a few of the places that have shaped me and that have driven me in this direction. The Children's Justice Center is a place where children can come who have been sexually or physically abused, and they can do all of the interviews that they need to do in a child-friendly environment. There was one occasion where I was sitting with a teenager, and he was kind of wary of talking with me because he knew that I would know why he was here. But he started talking with me, and his family started talking with me. They were just so eager for anything that could help them. So eager for anything that could help him or anything that could help their family. Welcome to the Center for Change. This is an inpatient facility for women with eating disorders. It has been one of the most powerful experiences of my life. One of the first nights that I was working at Center for Change, and she asked me if I would just walk back with her to her bedroom. I walked back with her, and she sat on her bed and looked out the window and just stared out the window. She told me that she just wanted to feel safe because of trauma that had happened for her during a thunderstorm. She had a really hard time feeling safe during thunderstorms, and would I just sit there in the room so that the room felt more safe. And I was just thinking about how can she find safety? Where is that safety going to be for her during thunderstorms and during thunderstorms in her life? And I really wanted to help her find that, to help her find the people and the things, both outside and inside herself, that would help her be safe. At Center for Change, I had the opportunity to work more directly with women who had suffered from trauma. I had the opportunity to listen to women's autobiographies, to help women cope when they were dissociating. I did a lot of work with women who had suffered from trauma. It was really hard for me to realize the scope of what these women had had to deal with, but it was also a really hopeful and a really empowering experience for me, because I also got to see the way that they reacted, and the way that they flourished, and the way that they sought for hope for themselves and for their families. I think that these opportunities have really shown me the power and the resilience of families, but they've also driven me to want to help families be able to deal with traumatic experiences. I know that studying and pursuing my PhD at University of Minnesota can make that possible. There are faculty who are doing astounding work. I think it's a common reaction to look at the kinds of trauma that are common in humanity and to be horrified and to want to take a step back. And I am inspired by the faculty who are taking a step forward towards it and wanting to understand and know what we can do to help. If I could do anything, I would want to be visiting faculty at a university and be spending part of my time training the next generation of clinicians. I want to help them have the resources that they need to help families. I enjoy teaching. I think that I am engaging and I'm good at teaching the content in a way that's understandable. And I want to be a part of that. But I would also want to be a part of an eating disorder facility. I would want to be involved in finding and then applying the treatments that are most effective for these women. And I want to be involved in research on trauma. If I were admitted to University of Minnesota, I think there's a lot that I could bring to the student body and to the graduate program. I have a family history that gives me a unique perspective on mental illness in families. I learn new systems of data management quickly, and I'm also a wizard at Excel. This is an Excel spreadsheet that I designed for our cohort to keep track of all of our therapy hours and to automatically tabulate them by category. I am dedicated and motivated. I always keep going, and I know what will keep me motivated. One of those things is Noodles and Company. I am creative and sometimes whimsical. I give of myself both literally and metaphorically. I can be daring and bold when I need to be, and I'm ready to jump into things at Minnesota.